Hello everyone, how are we doing? I hope you're doing very well. Sorry, well, you know what, I'm not even going to apologise. My videos are going to be all over the place, let's be honest. Yeah, I haven't posted on here for a little while. Do I have an excuse? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. I just got really busy, I'm not going to lie, which is why I said this YouTube thing's going to be as in when. I definitely say that in every single video, but I'm just very conscious that I don't post all too frequently. When I started, I was like, maybe I'll do once a week, but I found it's just easier to do it when I've got a bit of time to actually sit down and talk. Yeah, the past few months, when did I last post? I don't actually know, but since then, a bit before then and onwards, I've just had a busy Christmas period. Very lucky to say that I've basically just been spending my days, it would be like the Monday over sometimes to the Tuesday, packing orders. And then Wednesday would basically be replenishing stock. So if I ran out of notepads, I had to repackage those up. Making sun catchers has consumed my life. Again, not a complaint. It's one of the best things I could be doing. If I could be doing that every day, I would love to. And yeah, basically just replenishing anything that I'd sold out on the previous day that could be replenished. And then Wednesday, sometimes I'd still be doing that as well. Or to Thursday, I would be catching up with my Instagram because I'd be so busy not doing Instagram. Then I had to make reels and posts. And then Friday we'd be back to packing orders again. So really I didn't have too much interesting to film unless you just wanted time lapse of order packings, which maybe you did want. I don't know, but I just thought, you know what, to save some of the stress, I'm just not going to film. I'm just going to get this Christmas period out of the way. So that's basically what I've been up to. And today I thought I would film again. Dan's gone to a meeting, and as we know, I do not like to film when he's in here. One, because talking to a camera can be a bit awkward and I want to battle that in 2023. And secondly, when I film, I scatter everything everywhere, and I can't do that when he's sat there because that would really annoy him. So I do like to wait till he's not here anyway, so that I have more room and I can be doing like star jumps in the room if I needed to, and he will not be in my way. Yeah, I thought I'd film today, and I have a few things to do. I basically want to, I don't know when I'm going to wrap up for Christmas, but I want to try and give myself like a week or maybe two off. I did that last year and it was lovely. The year before I didn't actually stop working, and I only had Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and then I was back to it. But you know, things start to slow down now because everyone's bought their Christmas presents, people are just enjoying family time or wrapping up work. So there's only so much you can kind of do until you feel like, I might as well just wait till the new year. So I want to give this whole office a big tidy. It's not too messy, but for example, I have this box that has been sat here probably for about 2 months now. I have some boxes down here I need to throw away, and just things that I have, like I have a few loose prints here. Don't know why. Where did they come from? Don't know. Made them earlier on this year and they've just appeared. So I need to like package those up, give the place a good old spring clean, and then I will probably just chat about my goals for 2023 and what I've achieved in 2022, because that's quite nice to look back on. And I think I did write down somewhere my goals for 2022. If I can find them, I will go through them, but if not, I think they are up here. I think I remember what I said. One thing I will say actually is that I did a few Christmas markets over the time that I have been away from the YouTubers. Bly, I didn't get it. 2 at the end of November and 2 the weekend just gone. That fly is so annoying. The 10th and the 11th of December. I did some Christmas markets and it was very lovely. I made a reel about it over on my Instagram if you do want to go and have a look at that. It was absolutely freezing, but it was very much worth doing. I met some lovely people. I got to see more people that I'd seen from the past markets. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a rundown on that. It was very enjoyable, but I don't think I'm going to do any more market stalls until it warms up because I was so cold that I think I'm going to have to wait now till April onwards. So yeah, let's just get tidying. You're probably going to get a nice old time lapse while I watch a video and tidy up, and we will see where the day takes us from there. Okay, apologies if you can't hear me over the printer, but I think there's about 10 orders here that I got yesterday that I am now going to take to the post office, because I am just trying to pack orders very, very quickly, maybe like next day delivery up until maybe Monday or sometime next week. Try and get orders out as quick as possible for Christmas, even though there's delays, so I'm not promising anything will actually get there before Christmas, but I just think up until Monday I'm going to send them out, and then after that I'm going to have to stop because I don't think they're going to get there anyway. Delays are causing backlog, so I'm probably best to wait afterwards, but those are done. I'm currently printing some backing cards for the sun catchers, so I'm going to take these to the post office, have some lunch, and then I'm going to make some more sun catchers, put them on the backing cards so that I'm all prepped for the new year and any orders that come in up until next week. And then we'll just do some illustrations, some TikTok, some reels, yeah. So it looks really dark in here, I think it's the screen, I'm so sorry, but I've just finished this illustration, as you would have seen, and I'm going to post it to Instagram tonight as just a little reminder not to leave small businesses bad reviews because it hasn't arrived, especially during Christmas times and postal strikes, because I unfortunately got a 1-star review the other day, which was so frustrating. I think this is basically what the order said, and the fact that they paid a tax as well, but I didn't want to include that on this. But they had to pay a tax when they checked out because they were overseas, and then they also said that it didn't arrive. But I'm like, oh, if you just messaged me, I would have explained it rather than leaving a review. So yeah, I'm just going to post this to be like, please be kind. But of course, I've added little faces as well, and I have a couple other illustrations I want to do. So let's crack on. Okay, hello, bit later now. What have I done? We cleaned, we made some more sun catchers, we packed the orders from yesterday, they have gone out. Oh, I filmed some reels, TikToks, did some illustrations for the gram for the next couple of weeks, so we're all prepped there. I was just sat now trying to find my 2022 goals because I swear I wrote them down, but I can't find them anywhere, so maybe I didn't. But in doing that, I swear I wrote it down. Oh! Okay, this isn't the goals. If anyone remembers my Feeling Blue enamel pin, I've just found the drawing for it. This one, I mean there's a few, but I think this is the one that I was like, oh, I'm really liking that design. I've just found that. I don't think I've got any left. I might have like 1 or 2 floating around because I like to keep a couple for myself, but I don't make them anymore. And I have my feather pin as well. I've got that. Hold on, I'll show you in a second. But this is the design that for my white feather pin. Here's the feather pin, which I drew. So that's really cool to see that that's come to life. I swear I wrote down my 2022 goals. No, it's not. I don't know where it is, but I think I can remember my goals for 2022 anyway. But anyway, in looking for that, I found my 2021 plan of action. So I thought I'd read those out from my goals last year, because I never actually looked back at this. I think I obviously wrote it at the beginning of 2021 and then forgot I did it. But I have my goals: create more key rings, which I've definitely done, make decals as well, I've got on there, which I think must be my mirror decals, which I did do last year. I don't do them anymore. Maybe I will bring them back. I stopped making them because they were quite difficult, were quite fiddly to make, but now that I do my sun catchers, I'm kind of used to that, so I might bring them back. I've got higher ranking on Google. That's always a goal, so I'm gonna roll that one over again to next year. I've got tote bags, question mark. Obviously really wanted to do tote bags. I did that in 2021 and they were just like vinyl ones that I'd press on. And then this year I now have polyester ones and the ink's like it's sunk into the design, which I personally much prefer, but maybe I will look at doing cotton tote bags as well. Clothing, I've done that. And I've also written grow on Instagram and get an ad. I really wanted to be sponsored by someone. I don't know if I did that in 2021, but I think I definitely did it this year. I worked with No Issue, which was amazing. And I got to get some packaging tape from them and design my own packaging tape. So that is, I can definitely tick that off too. So that's nice that I have achieved all of those. And I just can't find my goals for 2022, which is so annoying. But I do know the main two that I had because I was pushing myself towards them all year, so I didn't forget them. And the first one for this year was that I really wanted to get into wholesale. And at the beginning of the year, I did really struggle. It's very hard. I mean, maybe I was doing it wrong, I don't know. But trying to get into shops when people are already happy with their stock, you know, they probably get so many emails a day of people asking if you can stock them. I did have a couple of big orders in the past. I believe I had someone had ordered for like their school kids or something. They wanted a pin each, so I guess that was wholesale, they got a discount, and someone else had ordered about 20 for a party or something. But I just wanted to get into shops. Like obviously I always take those orders and I'm very grateful to have those orders as well. But my goal for this year was to actually get into a store, whether that's another online store or a physical store. I joined Fair. It was a bit quiet over there for a while, but then to the middle of this year onwards, my wholesale was kind of picked up a bit and I've been able to do some wholesale stuff, which is absolutely amazing. And I follow some of the accounts of the places that have stocked me and I can see my stuff in their store and it's so lovely to see. So I have definitely achieved that one. I want to roll that one over into 2023 because I would love to do a lot more. And the other main goal that I had was to do market stalls, which, as I said earlier on in the beginning of this video, I did 4 Christmas markets in the past month, and that's just my Christmas ones. And then I did, say, 1 a month from then on. I did miss a few months here and there, but I have definitely done a lot more market stalls. I set myself that goal, and maybe this time last year, maybe a bit sooner, I said like, oh, I really want to get into market stalls. I want to get into wholesale, so it would be quite nice to go out and sell my products physically and see what does well in person, because that might differ to online, which it does. And it was nice as well, just to see what sells well so that I knew what I could promote to wholesale, because if it's physical stores and people are physically going in and seeing, I kind of wanted to know what would physically do well. So yeah, markets were a big thing and I'd set myself that goal, and in January, which is my birthday, my boyfriend bought me a sum up card reader and was like, there you go, that's all you really need. You need a card reader, you need some cash, you need your products. Go and do a market stall. So I was like, okay. But those were my 2 main goals for this year, which I can very proudly say that I've done both of those, but I'm rolling them over. I want to do more of that next year. I definitely had more written down, which I'm sure I've worked towards and done them, but those were the 2 that I had in my head that I was like striving for this year. And I'm sure I had some other little ones that I just can't remember. Yeah, I just wanted to share those. And I guess my goals for 2023, I need to actually sit down and think about them and write them down like I did with 21. But I'd love to get into more wholesale and continue that, as I said, do more markets, more products. I'm going to try and smash out more products more often, try and bring some new stuff out every month if I can, or every couple of months, because I find that I bring stuff out and I'm like, cool, I'm good for a few months, and then I'm like, oh, actually I could have probably kept going. So I feel like I constantly want to be designing. I'd love to, I guess, maybe collab with someone or get some kind of partnership with something or someone, and really push my Instagram. Instagram's been so hard this year because they've changed their algorithm, and now reels are the thing, which is so much more difficult. They take up so much more time to make. But I'd love to do more online stuff with that. Maybe partner with someone on a collection, or work with another brand or something like that. I just really want to get my name out there next year, I'm hoping. And I guess what factored in with that is I did a pop-up shop in Bluewater for 6 weeks with the pop-up club, which I guess does come under my wholesale / market stall goal for this year. I got to be in Bluewater Shopping Centre for 6 whole weeks, which if I knew that last year that I was going to be doing that, I would be mind blown. I got to be in a shopping centre and people would go in and buy my stuff. So I would love more of that, but I'd like people to be able to go, Twins Pins, I know that place, that's really cool, I always get my pins from there, or I love their notepads, or their sun catchers are great. I want to be more known, I want to be recognisable, maybe do some more PR. I have some people that I watch on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram that I adore and would love to send them some product. Oh, one thing I really want to do, I'm scattering now, this is all over the place, is a podcast with my boyfriend Dan. We were going to do it this year because I opened a Patreon, did that for a few months, which was another yearly goal I've just remembered, and then I ended up closing it because it just wasn't for me. It just didn't suit what I was doing. But one thing that I really enjoyed doing on that Patreon was the podcast every month, and Dan's always wanted to do a podcast, and we were going to close up shop for the Patreon and do a podcast publicly on Spotify instead. But then Christmas came around and we got so busy that I didn't actually get a chance to. So for next year I would love to maybe start a podcast. So that's definitely a goal for next year as well. I need to write all these down. But anyway, I thought I would just share with you my goals for 2021, apparently, what I had for this year and what I've achieved and what I've got for next year. So if you run a business, or maybe you're thinking of starting a business for next year, that's exciting. Definitely do this because it's so nice to look back on and see what you've achieved and what you want to achieve. And then this time next year I can watch back this video, or I'm going to try and write it down this time and save it so I don't lose it, and see what you have achieved, because sometimes you can feel like you haven't got anywhere. But then you actually look at your goals and you're like, hold on a minute, I did that. But yeah, thank you for listening to me ramble on about my goals. I just wanted to share that for me to look back on, or anyone that's interested in the business world or what my goals are for next year. That's kind of a rough plan of what I've got. As I said, I need to write them down. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's been a very productive day, I must say. I'm very proud that it is now tidy. Orders are packed. I'm going to be sending out orders. I think I'm going to go up until the Monday, which I think must be the 19th. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you like the video, comment if you want, share it on your Instagrams. I want to grow next year. Okay, love you. Thank you. Bye.